Man, the first time I put the jersey on during the Olympics, it was kind of like this surreal feeling. You're in this place where you're just like, you don't want to overthink it because there's a huge crowd and you're playing for something way bigger than you, but you're excited and you're nervous and you have like all these different emotions going on. You're just like, oh my God, you're looking in the stands, you're like, there's my mom, everyone's here, you know? You have this American flag on, you see these flags everywhere, everyone's stoked. And all of a sudden, like the whistle blows and all that shit goes away, excuse me, like all of it goes away. You just like go into your mode and then you're just out there and you're playing. Hi, my name is Kim Glass. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm 31 years old and I am a former US Women's National Team member and Olympic silver medalist. I got into volleyball when I was 15 years old. One of my basketball teammates convinced me to try out for the team. I had a really great coach by the name of Al Crawford. He saw a lot of potential in me, and so he recommended me to Synergy Volleyball Club. At that time, it was Rory Landreth. And Rory saw me and he was like really interested in growing me and developing me and making me a better player. Rory really recommended that I try out for the USA High Performance Camp. And you just really go to Colorado Springs and you're gonna be training there for, I think it was about 3 weeks, and they're just killing you. From that training, from High Performance Camp, they asked me to stay for Youth National Team. So then I stayed with the Youth National Team a couple more weeks, and you know, every summer I just kept going back to USA and trying out, and I kept making the teams. And it was really a shocker because honestly, when I started, no lie, I really wasn't good at all. And like a lot of girls were talking about me when I was at the High Performance Camp, and they're like, why is Kim getting to stay for Youth National Team? Like, she sucks. Then my mom calls me, and I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, oh my God, they want me to stay for the Youth National Team to train. And she's like, oh, that's good. You know, Kimmer, that's good. And I'm like, yeah, but everybody's talking about me. And she's like, well, what did they say? I'm like, that I suck? And she's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, but Mom, I do suck. Like, I suck. They're not lying. Like, I'm terrible. And she was just like, well, maybe they see something in you that you don't see in yourself. So I just kept training and just remaining an open book and just trying to learn by watching everyone else that was better than me. We were this team that no one had any faith in. And I'm not sure, I mean, we had faith in ourselves, but we weren't playing well the tournament beforehand. There was a little bit of discord, you know, amongst the team. We got to Olympics, we were playing like crap in the beginning, and then we ended up rallying together through tragic circumstances, and we just fought. And it was like an unspoken thing. We just knew we had to fight, and everything else was petty, and none of that mattered. And we were playing for something bigger than ourselves. And I'm proud of everyone because on that team, we needed every single person on that team, and everyone did their part. And that's the thing I'm the most proud of. You never know too much, and you have to remember that. You have to stay open book. You have to be thirsty for the aptitude of the game that you chose to play. I think that that's so important for people to not just develop themselves physically, but to develop themselves like mentally and just really understand the game that they're playing and be a team player and know when to lead. Resiliency is key. There's gonna be times where it doesn't work. You have to know how you're gonna like get back from whatever slump you're in. It happens. I mean, I played for 9 years, but I felt unfulfilled after. And I know that silver medal represents so much for America and USA because it's just so much bigger than me. But for me, I was just like, what else do I have to give? And USA is what made me happy. And I wasn't doing it anymore, so it was time for me to move on. For athletes that are transitioning, it's not easy and it's frustrating sometimes, and you're not alone. It's a really like emotional up and down place to be in, but there are a lot of different organizations that are out there, so talk to somebody about it. My next big goal is I would love to get into TV hosting and be a TV personality, and I really want to have a self-esteem camp for young girls. I personal train also, and I love helping people and helping correct their issues and making them feel better about themselves, and that's really rewarding also. So if you want to find me on social media, I keep all the same plugs. It's Kim Glass, ITS Kim Glass. Snapchat, me that. Just joking.